Hello there, and welcome back to Spud Plays Mass Effect. In the last part we left off, we were given our very own ship, the Normandy, where we started off as commander, but now that we've been promoted to Spectre, we've been given command of the entire ship. We also got to learn some of the new crewmates that we met during our antics on the Citadel. We got chatting to Tally, who we had a little bit of a disagreement with over our viewpoints to the AI race known as the Geth. Got to know Garrus a little bit more. Caden and Ashley, they didn't really have too much more to contribute, and Rex was around as well as a brief chat with some other personnel on the ship, including Joker and Presley, which I believe is over there. This time we're going to set out to find this Dr. Liara Tassoni, who is apparently a bit of an expert when it comes to all things Prothean and how she might be linked to that beacon. As that's the main mission today, and we'll get to experience our first foray into the galaxy map. Such an iconic theme. Now, if I remember correctly, she is based in the Artemis Tower cluster. There's a nice little marker there as well. Now, I can't quite remember which planet she's on, so we're just going to have a little bit of a guess. We'll head to Sparta to go and see King Leonidas. I should say off screen as well, I did do a little bit of jiggery pokery with the equipment, leveled up Shepard, but hadn't done the stats for any of the other new crew members, so we'll probably see those stats on camera today. I'm just going to exit out of here and double check the journal. Explore the uncharted worlds of the Artemis Tower cluster to find Liara Tassoni. Okay, so she could be on any of these planets. We're just going to have to hazard a guess. Okay. We travel it. On to Malka.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Well, that could be pretty lucky. That sounds like our Liara. Okay, so we need to decide on our two partners for this time out. I think Karen has taken a little bit of a liking to not Rex, as he's a kind of no-nonsense, get-it-done approach. And even though we had a bit of a disagreement with Tally last time, I think it's best to leave her on board to clear the air at the minute. Ashley, again, is probably going to cause a little bit of a political nightmare if we bring her along with Rex, so we kind of need to get the crew installed a little bit first before we bring them along on a mission together. So I think it's probably wise to bring Garrus Vicarian and see what these two are like in the field, because we've seen what Caden and Ashley can do. We need to test these guys out outside of Cora's den when they get into a shootout. So, automated distress beacon. This right here, this iconic vehicle, the Mako. We are playing the Legendary Edition here, and the controls are far nicer, but if anyone has ever played the original 2007 release, or indeed the port on the PS3 a few years later, of the original Mass Effect, you'll know how unwieldy this tank is. And it jumps. Okie dokie, that came out of nowhere. see why I'm playing in easy mode. Because I'm not the most skilled gamer. Whoop! Case in point. I feel like there should be a quick cut along with a take 2 here, because that did not go well. Not at all well. Is this Thresher more linked to Dr. Liara Tassoni? Has she managed to get herself into this situation? We do not know. Should probably check the mini-map a little bit to see where we're going. Question marks here. Distress signal anomaly. Okay, I think the distress signal should be the one. This is one of the coolest features about Mass Effect, being able to explore all the different planets. That being said, they are a little bit barren, so I won't be doing too much additional exploration, I don't think, in this playthrough. Unless, of course, people want to see it, in which case, make those requests. But if any XP grinding is needed to be done, I could do these off screen. We could just advance with the story, because this is a nice chilled playthrough, he says, having died once, already several minutes into the episode. In the words of Joe Swanson, bring it on! We'll overcook the weapon a little bit here. Run! Okay, that nearly did not end well. When was the last time you saw a dodging tank? Run, Mako, run! Does this thing have like a faster gear? Okay. Oh my god, that's not gone well. We're going to give it one more try. To see if we can take down this Thresher more. I feel like we were doing okay against it, but then I just sort of panicked, and in my current tired state, sound like I'm making excuses now, don't I? So we'll keep a distance here. Time to crash. Nearly there. Yes, I have to click the repair button. This is not going to end well. the words of Jim Gordon out of the Dark Knight, we got you, you son of a bitch. Right. This does not look like Liara.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress.
Okay.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahuko's command.
Ah. Old Admiral Kahoku back on the Citadel. Right, how do we return to the Normandy? There we go. So, not Liara to Sony, but a bit of an excursion with a Thresher Maw that we weren't expecting. Looks like we're going to need to scour around these places a little bit more to find Liara. From a limited understanding of the game, I think there's only usually like one of those kind of mini missions in each of these little galaxies. So here's hoping that we come across one. Zakros. Sounds like a Doctor Who villain. Theorem. Well, we can land there. Hey, this looks more promising. To Colony. Okay, let's keep having a bit of a round. If not, we'll go to Theorem. Phaestros or Phaistos. Many. That's not the one. Think that this could be it. Theorem. Let's land here. This looks promising. Right. These two didn't really get a chance because we were stuck in the tank. I suppose they got to learn what it's like to be on board with Commander Shepard, as they died 2 times. But, you know, we get the job done. Doesn't say it has to be pretty, but old Karen Shepard gets the job done. Right, this looks a bit busier.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Or could it be that we're in a rickety tank looking over a boiling lake of lava? I'm on the road again. Sing it with me, Shrek. Right. Could probably check the mini-map to see what's what. Oh, it's looking like... Oh, there's a refinery. A little yellow dot up there. Maybe that's something. But I guess we just follow this round. This looks like the road. I need to remind myself actually if you can upgrade the Mako, because I swear it used to be faster than this. You'll have to do a little bit of research on the camera here to see if I can speed things along. Meanwhile, contact. Okay, big, giant, weird spaceship. Can only be one thing. Geth Rogan. Oh.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth.
Whoa.
You should sneak around and pull its tail.
Okay, people are dead. There's still lots of red triangles on this screen.
Heading out.
Come on then, Karen. Is there a way in here? Did I miss something? Yeah, so though I've played it multiple times, I will have moments like this where I just don't have a clue what to do next. Rex, any ideas here? Could we sneak through? Could we be a bit cheeky? Nope. InvisibleWalls.com. Probably should have paid attention to what Rex was saying. We'll take the long way. Whoop. Yes, I think we've gone to the Nikita Mazepin School of Driving. Anybody else want to negotiate? Little chest over here, see what's in it. Bit of assignment says.
We got them all, Shepard.
Thanks for confirming, Garrus. Well, that was a pointless little excursion. Sorry, boys. Gotta love the soundtrack on this game. It's so atmospheric. I mean, nothing tops the soundtrack from Mass Effect 2. And we'll get to that. There's one track in particular. If you know, you know. But this one, likewise, contains some absolutely iconic tunes. Ah! Where the hell did he come from? Scared the poop out of me. Right. Shepard, can you just get a little bit tooled up, please? Right, I'm also going to equip this. Again, it ain't pretty, but she gets the job done. There's another Geth knocking around here, apparently. Now let's move on. Okay, I am in fact going to leave it here, as we've just crossed that checkpoint. Join us back here in the next part, where we will press on, after our little excursion with a Thresher Maw, and brief forays with death. We'll press on to go and track down, hopefully, Dr. Liara Tassoni, or at the very least this weird reading that Joker's getting. See you then.